there from you, but you shouldn't be on
Right.
that. Yeah. Very subtle point.
Yes, Dadaji.
Very subtle. कौन से हैं? तो बीजी में से नहीं है state of to the video.
Just ask.
I feel
For
like
the whole, it's
Oh, it's frozen.
in your
Sorry, Dadaji, your voice isn't coming through.
You think it's our signal? Their signal, right?
Disconnected.
But they're gone now. So
Oh yeah, there they go.
10 मिनट से कर लिए 5-10 मिनट
फोन में चालू रहेगी
चलो कुंती करो चलो मिस्त्री टेक केयर हाँ हमारी this is my agna to you that go through a vidhi twice in a day morning before you go to work and evening before sleep time okay
ચોક્કસ દાદાજી આશીર્વાદ આપજો
and every day give contemplation on 5 fundamental sentences agna okay try to understand as much as possible try to know everything that is relative other than Shuddhatma which is always real all the time
okay દાદાશ્રી
chalo bol Anand do you want to know anything further
Hi Dadaji, on the Charan Vidhi, at the end of the Charan Vidhi, we say Unshuddhatma Chu 25 times. Dadaji, I want to know what's the significance of that?
25 is
Dadaji ni hum rahe.
in a much better way. That is how it is. Okay. Who's speaking?
Anand. Dr. Anand.
So what do you want to say at the end? 525 times. What do you mean?
Dadaji, at the Charan Vidhi, it says to say Unshuddhatma Chu 25 times, repeating it. I was trying to understand what should you visualize or what's the purpose of the 25 times?
And you are not to be on the figure. It's a repetition. You are not to count. On the contrary, you must speak. I am Shuddhatma, Shuddhatma, Shuddhatma. I am Siddhatma, I am Shuddhatma, I am Shuddhatma. I am pure soul, I am pure soul like that. And that is how it is. You are fortifying gradually. You are making it more certain state-wise inside you, so that it gets more stable inside you. Do you understand? That way it is. And at the end he said, by firm conviction and decision, I am purest pure soul. 3-5 times you speak like that also. You understand? And undecided state is the Anand state, and a decided state of Shuddhatma is the God state. These two are real and relatively different, okay? That way. And any further? Mistry, you want to understand anything?
I have a related question. Sorry. So a Charan Vidhi related, there is one sentence in Charan Vidhi, Hu Kevad Nirvikalp Vitrag Gnan Matra Chum. I wanted to understand Nirvikalp. What is Nirvikalp?
By nirvikalp, you mean that you are a realized I, totally without my factor. So a realized inner self, God self I state is the realized God state, Paramatma state. So, and Vikalpa state means I Shital with my body, my mind, etc. That is called Vikalpa. From that you are relieved. So, V is gone out. And now only discharging V that remains in you. V means Vikalpa. No? That means inner cleansing of the body process, living prospects. That remains with you through 5 yagnas. You have to see that you get more settled on that, more and more settled that by remaining your real state. Whatever Shital inside is, whichever way she is. Understand? So Vikalpa
Yes,
means
Dadaji.
Vikalpa means I with my, and Nirvikalpa means pure I minus my.
Yes.
I minus my is Paramatma, straight away. Paramatma,
I minus.
Supreme Godhood state. Do you understand? Amen.
Yes, Dadaji.
Vikalp means egoistic state, and Nirvikalp is egoless state, realized state. Okay?
Yes.
So, Mistry, you want to understand anything further?
Yes, Dadaji, like as you advised, I will do Charanavidhi by saying word by word, and like
No,
since
no. I mean, you actually do Charan Vidhi by reading correctly every word of it correctly and loudly, right in the morning before you go to work.
okay,
You get up early, you have to get up early at least an hour or so, maybe a little more. Get yourself ready and get to the Vidhi and then live. And with the command of Dada Bhagwan or asking us that, Dada, I am going for my work duty, like that. Please stay with me all the time so that I
okay,
can help and experience myself more clearly. And when you come back from the work, say, Dada, this mystery has come back. And
okay,
you are with me all the day. The extent to which I experienced, let that experience happen constant in a constant, as much as constant state with less interruptions, etc. Okay?
okay,
Whole day your attention is on work, mind you. Attention can be on one point, at one on aspect only every time. Not true. Otherwise, it will be
yes. Otherwise, I will feel that.
very careful, very careful. You have to focus your attention when you are free, Shuddhatma wise, on mystery. And
Okay.
while mystery is at work, you have to take and ask yourself from within through prajna power. You ask mystery to get to the work and be on that work whole day
Okay.
till back to home.
Okay. And like since I have not done the Charanvidhi regularly before, will I lose the Shuddhatma state, or if I start doing it again, I will be still in the Shuddhatma state?
Look here.
Yes.
Once a seed is planted, you after all this time you want to get it displanted.
No,
When
I
it's
don't want.
somewhat even known not grown very healthy out, but you can still give the health. Understand very well. Understand very well. You have to understand your own mistake and blunder that you are committing. You're free of blunder and then mistakes that happen. You can't see your own mistake. Do you understand?
Yes, Dadashri.
That way. Okay? There is
Okay.
no again I will. But you can sit any number of times, will get a chance.
Okay, Dadaji.
Canada is not that easy to get a chance like that.
I want to come over there when, like I asked Vijay bhai, I can book a flight and come there.
So you can ask in English, I will be there on Vidhi, January sometime, I do not know, at the place of Arifai. You can ask Vijay.
Okay, અને ગુજરાતી પણ મને ફાવે છે દાદાજી.
Know in advance, at least a week or 10 days.
હા, ચોક્કસ. ગુજરાતી પણ.
I mean, all right, come and go.
હા, ચોક્કસ દાદાજી. હું જેવી confirmation book કરી દઈશ.
It will be done in English.
Okay.
And I will give you 5 yagnas in English, purely in English, what is there. So that will be much better for you to go through and forward. Okay?
Okay, દાદાશ્રી. ગુજરાતીમાં પણ ફાવશે દાદાશ્રી. ગુજરાતી બી.
Whatever way you.
Okay, દાદાશ્રી.
Okay.
હું વિજયભાઈ જોડે ટચમાં રહીશ. જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ. ચાલો મહાત્માઓ, તમે આજે તો આપણે ટેલિકોન્ફરન્સ સત્સંગમાં આટલા જ છીએ. So if you got anything, you can ask. Go ahead to understand more and more your relative self, distinctly separate from you as real realized state with a prajna sit. Your prajna is your seat through which you are living interimly with your inner relative body self. Come on. In that question, whatever you want to understand, you can ask. Sheetal, your boss wants to ask something. Are you boss? Are you boss or are you servant? Are you in service to Sheetal?
I think so, yes.
Superior to Sheetal?
Equal to Sheetal.
Huh?
Equal to Sheetal?
Equal?
Yes.
Equal. Okay.
Dadaji, I don't have how, it's hard for me to ask questions. Like, why is that? Why can't I come up with good questions to ask? I'm struggling to have curiosity,
That means why questions should come to us. You mean to say that way?
Yeah.
Questions will come to for the aspects which are not understandable to you. That is how questions come. Whatever you want to understand, what you have not understood properly, you want to understand rightly. In that aspect, in 5 yagnas, you can ask questions.
But then if I'm understanding something incorrectly, then I never know.
Not incorrectly. Ununderstandably. The extent to which there is understanding that has not happened with us, clear understanding, that requires to get more clarity and understood well by asking question and getting clarification on it. The science of it. The science of the relative, distinctly separate from the real, in every way. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, further. Anand, would you like to know anything more?
Dadaji, can you help? What's the difference between darshan and chit?
What is the difference between darshan
and chit?
Chit is original word indicating to see and to know. When they put two together, it is called chit. It's a state. It's a state. Knowing and viewing state is called chit. If your knowing and seeing function as Shuddhatma is functioning, it is called Shuddha Chit, that is pure consciousness. And the interfering aspect of Anand from within of knowing and seeing relatively and making us to appear it as real, that is Ashuddha Chit. That is impurities there in that. In Anand's Chit, that means dissolving, discharging part of that. So that impurity, the extent to which it goes, Ananda discharging Chit function, consciousness gets more clearer and clearer and clearer. And to that extent, your viewing and knowing aspect becomes more clearer. The covering of the impurity will go away gradually. Do you understand? From it, this is the process, whole science. So Mahatmas, you are only 4 of you. So we should continue further or we end here.
Dadaji, one more question.
Come on.
શુદ્ધ ચિત્ત અને શુદ્ધ ચિત્તની તમે વાત કરી ને તો શુદ્ધ ચિત્ત is knowing and seeing all the time. So when
Shuddha Chit is Prajna Shakti state level.
okay.
Interimly you are living. So at that interim stage, if you live as per Prajna Shakti, Shuddha Jnana, Shuddha viewing and Shuddha knowing way, with Prajna power, to that extent, you become stable in that. But that viewing and knowing Shital from within very well, that is the discharging aspect of the impure Chitta of the that needs to get more and more free of the impurity that is there. And Shital's discharging aspect of the Chit is becoming natural in state. That means impurity has gone, and to that extent, eternal living becomes natural from within, a conscious level. Do you understand?
Yes.
Very subtle state, but it's good. So if you understand this science of the Chitta, it's very important. It is the basic science. Understand?
Yes, Dadaji. So Shuddha Chit is there, and then when Shital is doing some work and she's focused on something, the Chit
No,
is
that is okay. That's not natural.
okay.
That's natural. While contemplating, if you get disturbed because of your body consciousness, that's because of the impurity
Okay.
of the Shital's discharging Chit. Do you understand?
Yes.
And as you see it as a discharging Chit with that impurity, you see impurity as impurity of the Shital's inner consciousness. To that extent, the extent to which you see it, it goes more cleansed and more cleansed of the impurity. Okay? Anand, you follow?
Okay,
All right. And anything further for anybody? Sarma, Mistry, I am with you. Don't worry. Carry on with the vidhi, what I have said.
Okay, sure,
I give
Dadaji.
Ajna to you, okay?
Okay,
Take it as Ajna now.
okay.
500 sentences. Okay. Chalo, all of 4 of you, for the time being today, my Satchidanand to you, and my blessings to all of you. My blessings, all of you. I am all the time with you. You close our eyes, contemplate all us, and I'll be there right before you, for you to get clarifications whichever you required. You can experience that gradually. My blessings to you. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Chalo, Jai Satchidanand.
Hang up.